Welcome to NASDAQ Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at NASDAQ, with daily insight on the NASDAQ-100 index, or the NDX, which is made up of 100 of the largest domestic and international non-financial innovative companies listed right here on the NASDAQ stock market. The NDX has been the barometer for U.S. large cap growth and also one of the best performing indexes over the last decade and a half. Let's take a look at our first chart today with just under 2 hours to go before the New York close. The NASDAQ-100 is trading slightly lower following the Fed's decision to take down rates another 25 basis points. If you look at the timestamp on the chart, you could see it was from 1:52 p.m. The reaction has basically been nil, letting you know that investors and traders have been taking this in stride as the basis cut was expected. So the focus now turns to what the Fed commentary is and how its view on the economy and future rate hikes or cuts. After the close today, NASDAQ 100 heavyweights Apple and Facebook are set to report earnings. Both stocks are trading slightly lower going to the print, although Apple overall is having its best year since 2009 in terms of stock performance. You could see on this 5-year chart behind me just the incredible performance the stock has had in just 5 years alone. You can look for Apple to provide some insight into how the new iPhones are selling. This report will include 10 days of iPhone 11 sales, as well as Apple's forecast for its all-important holiday season. Guidance is what's key here. Apple's forecast will provide some clues as to whether this year's new iPhones are projected to be hot sellers. One overhang, of course, is China. Currently, Apple is facing potential 15% tariffs on some of its imports from China, which include iPhones and iPads. That could go on in December. Some products, including the AirPods, have already had these tariffs slapped on since September. I would expect CEO Tim Cook to use the earnings conference call to comment on the China-U.S. trade deals. I'm curious to see what they also have to say about 5G expectations and devices. This is what's going to be the next leg up for Apple and, of course, the semiconductor space. From the NASDAQ market site in New York City, I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at NASDAQ.